So here, these two to start, and a year from now being the message. It seems like a year from now, there's going to be a decision that you have made. One where maybe the world in your hand is significant. It shows that you are choosing to go under some kind of journey in the world, and you have made this without any fear. You're ready to take action on this. You're over this period where you have been indecisive, unable to move forward, blocking yourself really and blind to how you are blocking yourself from this. But in a year from now, this will all have changed. You will have made that solid decision. And now the second card we have here is wait. So if this is you currently, I see that the reason the wait card came out is because it's actually time for you to take some time and really work on planting the seeds, nurturing, growing whatever this may be. And this is you, the King of Swords. You're very rational, very logical, like you understand things. You're very smart and intelligent. And, this is about using that brain of yours, that smart brain, and to make decisions in the right way. And so with this wait card, and there's like a sword here too. It's like we're using our sharp minds. And, it's not the time to move yet. So you have this wait card. So you know that this is not the time yet. There's some more building, some more thinking, planning, strategizing for you to do before you move forward. Now the next card is look for a sign. And we have these two. So what this shows me is that actually you're unable to move forward right now because things kind of feel like it's not quite fair. The things aren't quite right. It's not steady. Do you see how it's like 1 versus 6? And not only that, they're behind a cliff, a ledge. It's not even like even ground, even battleground. And with this card, it's like we're juggling between two different things. And so it's not quite the time for you to do whatever that may be. And so it's time to bring more balance. How do we have more sure footing? How do we ground ourselves in reality rather than be stuck just from, maybe a passionate encounter, just wanting to do things? But you have to come at it through a grounded lens where there's some practical, stable inputs. Still, it's like we're kind of juggling things, but at least we're on solid ground now. So look for that sign that'll help you move into the stable sign for now. The next cards, we have meditation brings answers. What this shows me is that, maybe you're this. The Nine of Wands, really passionate, excited, has a lot of energy and wants to do a lot. They have this kind of action about them. They're excited for things and they just want to take off, And there are many different options and choices in front of you. But perhaps, in our hot-headedness, we choose or bulldoze through a lot. And this is actually telling you to bring some calmness and stillness. Meditation can help anchor in some of that passion of yours, rather than this is like doing without really thinking. And we know you are this thinker. So this is about calming this kind of fiery aspect in you, having some more stillness, which will help bring clarity, especially if there's a bunch of choices in front of you. And then what I see, unlikely. It's unlikely for I'm actually not even sure what this unlikely is meaning, because these two tell a different story. So I'm just going to pull a clarifier for this unlikely. Peaceful resolution. And then we also got no, but she was reversed. So maybe there was something that you were very resistant towards, and you thought, you know, there's unlikely to be some kind of solution to this. But what I'm seeing with the peaceful resolution here and these two cards is that you are choosing to move forward, still passionate as ever, because you have that fieriness is not something that people can just put out easily. But you're choosing to take a new, it's like a new step. One where you balance this out with your emotions. You balance your emotions rather than kind of just letting the emotion get ahead of you. This is about calming the mind, and trying to understand what is truly what you want, where these emotions, these feelings, these strong feelings are coming from. And then tackling these things from a stable, grounded sense. Yes, this is the King of Cups, but it's also somebody who's grounded. You see, they're on this ledge in the middle of these turbulent waters, and they are stable. They're not moving. While they can flow very easily, it's not about that. It's about channeling and controlling those emotions and using them wisely to fuel your passions, not one or the other. And this is actually what will help bring this peaceful resolution that you thought was unlikely. Let me know how that resonated. Thanks for watching. Okay, we have no, the Five of Swords in reverse, and then the Queen of Wands. The no is talking about this kind of energy. No to your old mindsets. No to letting things marinate is the word that's coming to mind. And what you actually want is to be in this kind of energy, the energy of the Queen of Wands, somebody who is unequivocally confident, bold, passionate, but she's magnetic, like a cat. They don't beg or ask for things, rather they just sit back there in their wonderful position and let things come to them. I'm also just noticing not her cape having like this little cat thing too, and also the cheekbones. And I love the way her hands are just casually like stroking this sunflower. That is the energy. We are not in a rush. We let things come to us. We are powerful. We are magnetic, charming, confident, and bold. You don't have to use so much of your brain. There's a little bit, but it's enough of like just overthinking things. It's more about just letting things come to you in the natural progression. And then what I see here is the situation will improve. It's like, I mean, this one, it's like they're swimming underwater and they're finding the light. We've also got some dolphins there for guidance, the little friends. And here what I see is the 10 of Cups in reverse and the Magician card. So this shows me that there has been something that has been blocking you from feeling this. Total emotional satisfaction. And now we always go through this, you know. There's phases in life where things are not towards our expectations, and we're not quite feeling everything. But don't forget that you are this magician. You have all the power. You are the one who has the ability to manifest whatever they want in whatever capacity you want. The power is all in your hands, and the situation can improve. Maybe it just starts with your mindset. Maybe it's reminding you of your power and your abilities. And here, what I see is success. The Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles, although they're both reversed. So again, I think this message has to do with you not believing in your power, maybe giving your power away to others. Is it giving your power away to the patriarchal system, towards working towards somebody else's dream rather than working for something of your own, something that you want to build on your own, something that you can share with others? But it is kind of giving the sense that maybe you've been giving your power away and you have it within you this whole time. Perhaps you've been lending it out to other people, and rather than it being a team effort, it's a little unbalanced. Somebody's doing a little too much in one aspect or the other, and it's not equal. So the message we have here is take action. Take action by not just behaving irrationally and charging forward boldly. While that can be one avenue, do you see how this horse is flying? And they're like going opposite the direction of wind. You know, wind is blowing in that direction. And so it is like they're charging forward, and it kind of feels like it's the wind is against you. So it's of course harder to move when situations are like this. And so rather than just charging forward, you know, maybe take the time to actually think through how we can move with a partner. You know, wolves are beautiful creatures. I believe they mate for life. They're deeply loyal, and they watch out for each other with their packs, right? And the way that they howl, it's how they communicate and signal to others and release what they want. So communicate with others on what you want to see and believe. This also makes me think about, it's interesting, therapy is coming to mind. So it's actually, if you can talk to someone and work through some of the shadows, the kind of monsters lurking behind you that we can't see, what that can give you is a lot more clarity. It's like then when we take action, we don't have these fears or limiting beliefs that prevent us from moving. So take action in this aspect. Do some shadow work, find some trusted resources, communicate, and don't let the monsters stay there. It's about kind of getting over your brain, the stories your brain has told you that keep you small and keep you hidden. Let us not forget, this is who you are. Okay, these are the only upright cards. Powerful. 2 major arcana, the Moon, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands, who is a power as well. This energy is all about you taking up space, owning your confidence and your abilities, knowing that you have this ability to attract, to magnetize, to manifest everything that you want. When you are in balance, when you have done some of the shadow work and brought some of those hidden limiting beliefs to light, you have the power within you. I believe in it. I trust in you. Know that the situation will improve. There is success. You just need to take some action. Good luck.